Sometimes the storm and opposition in our lives is literally a paid actor. It's supposed to be there. In Matthew chapter 14, when Peter was walking on the water towards Jesus, after getting the green light to do a miracle, do something that no other people were willing to do, that's key. We got to remember that. Because some of us out here don't have the green light and we just jumping into things that we feel like the Lord is going to bless, and then we really sink on first step out. So we have to understand that we got to get the blessing of the Lord, and we have to get his word and permission to go forth in a thing. When Jesus told Peter, come and step out the boat, and Peter stepped outside that boat and began to walk towards Jesus, and then it said, but the storm was boisterous, and Peter, looking at the storm, began to sink and immediately cried out to Jesus, save me. And Jesus saved him. And then they got back in the boat and the storm stopped. Jesus was like, oh, Peter, you of little faith, why did you doubt? This is another view of God and Job. Have you tried my servant Job? Because Job is not going to curse me, even though trials and tribulations come and afflict him. In this moment, Jesus was like, Peter is the only one that believes so much that if I tell him to come, he's going to do it. So when Peter stepped out and the storm was there and the opposition was there, which was very much intentional, because Jesus could have stopped the storm at any point. Jesus could have said, okay, wait a minute, before you step out, let me stop the storm. No, because the storm was a paid actor, because the storm actually supports the fact that you have the faith to continue to walk on water and do a miracle walking towards Jesus in spite of trial and tribulation, because you have the faith to know that God will never let you fail. But when Peter's faith dipped, and he called God to stop, help me. I made a mistake. He didn't say that, but I'm just thinking maybe that's what he said. And Jesus pulled him and said, oh, Peter, why did you doubt, you of little faith? And the Bible says they got back in the boat and the storm stopped, because the storm was literally there to prove Peter's faith. It's like being an athlete's parent, and you know you got the star player on the team, and you know my child is not afraid of opposition. Put them in the game. And then they go out in the game and they choke. The car ride on the way home is like, what were you thinking? Why did you choke? And they're like, I know. And then they got to try it again. So if God gives you permission to go forth and to do the impossible, and you see the storm, just know that the storm is a paid actor. It's supposed to be there. Because just like God put his money on Job, Jesus was putting his money on Peter. Let's make God proud, because without faith, it's impossible to please God.